Good morning students. In today's class we are going to see about a grammar junction. So already what poem we have seen? We have seen about a caller would do. That poem we are seeing, right? So in that we are going to see about the grammar junctions. Okay. In grammar junction what topic we are going to see means that is yes or no questions. Okay. Yes or no questions only we are going to deal with today. Okay. Let's see that. So I have written the lines from the poem. Okay, that is a caller would do. I have written the lines. So what's the lines? Hello, can I help you? Ask the man at the store. Hello, can I help you? Ask the man at the store. So this is the questions asked by the boy. Okay. So what is yes or no questions? Do you have any idea about yes or no questions? Okay, let me tell you. So this is a yes or no questions. The questions whose answers are either yes or no are called yes or no questions. Okay, or a closed questions. The questions whose answer is only yes or no. Okay, are called as yes or no questions. So yes or no questions. What's the other name of yes or no question? It's a closed questions. Okay. Closed questions. Okay, what is yes or no questions? The questions whose answers are either yes or no are called yes or no questions or a closed questions. Okay, if you are asking the questions, the only possible answer is only yes or no. This is the answer. So such questions are known as the yes or no questions or a closed questions. Okay, then we can see about the how we can frame the questions. Okay, so the answer is yes or no. For the yes or no question, how you have to frame the question, let's see that. Okay, yes or no questions begins with the helping verbs. Okay, the yes or no, the questions is always begins with the helping verbs. Okay, helping, what are the helping verbs? So I have written some of the words in the box. No, so these are known as the helping verbs. Okay, the helping verbs are is, are, do, does, has, have, can, will, should and could. Okay, and could. So these are all the helping words. With the help of the helping words only we can frame the yes or no questions. Okay, so these are all the helping verbs. Okay, the yes or no questions always begins with the helping verbs only. So these are all the helping verbs. Okay, with this helping verbs we can frame the questions. Okay, now we can see the examples for this. Okay, I have already told the yes or no questions is always begins with the helping verbs, right? So this is an example. See here. Has Leah read the book? Has Leah read the book? For the questions, the only possible answer is yes or no. So Leah, she reads or not? The answer is yes. You will, what you will say? Yes or no. So these two answers only you will be saying either yes or either no. So this is the yes or no question. So see here. So this is the questions. So the starting of yes or no questions, it only helping verbs. With the help of the helping verbs only the yes or no questions starts. Okay. So has is the helping verbs. Has Leah read the books? So the answer is yes or no. You will be saying either one of these answers. So to frame the questions, you have to start with the helping verbs only. Okay, has Leah read the books? Okay, the next one, is she helpful? So this is the question. Is she helpful? What answer you will say? You will be saying either yes or no. You will be saying any one of this. Okay, is she helpful? Yes you will say, or no you will say. Okay, so these questions it begins with the helping verbs. Okay, these questions begins with the helping verbs. Okay, so this is the helping verbs. Okay, the next one, does she play football? What answer you will give? You will be saying either yes or no. Does she play football? If she plays football means what answer you will tell? You will be saying yes. And if she did not play football, what answer you will give? You will giving no to. No is the answer. So does she play football? You will be saying either yes or no to that. Okay, so this question begins with the helping verb. So what's the helping verb here? Can you find out? So here the does is the helping verbs. Okay, so these are three examples. These are the three examples of the yes or no questions. Okay, for the yes or no questions, the questions always begins with the helping verbs. Okay, with the help of the helping verbs only the questions begins. Like Has Leah read the book? Here has is the helping verbs, and is she helpful? Here is the helping verb, and does she play football? Here does is the helping verb. So with the help of the helping words only, the yes or no questions, they frames the questions. Okay, the only possible answer for yes or no question is only either yes or no to that. Okay, students, have you clear with it? Once again I am recalling. So here, what is the yes or no questions? The question whose answers are either yes or no are called as yes or no questions or closed questions. Okay, the only answer for yes or no question is either yes or no. You will be saying any one of the answer. So for the answer for this we are telling it as yes or no questions. Okay, so the topic we are seeing is yes or no questions. Okay, what's the other name of yes or no question? It's a closed questions. The other name of yes or no question is a closed question. So I will ask in the one word, so please remember this. What's the other name of yes or no question? It's a closed questions. Okay, so the yes or no questions begins with the helping verbs. So with the help of the helping verbs only, the yes or no questions it begins. Okay, what are the yes or no? What are the helping verbs you are seeing? The helping verbs are is, are, do, does, has, have, can, will, should, would. So these are all the helping verbs. So the yes or no questions is always begins with the helping verbs. Like, so I have we have seen some examples. No, has Leah read the book? Is she helpful? Does she play football? So these are the examples of the yes or no questions. So the yes or no questions is always begins with the helping verbs only. Has, is, does. Okay, it always begins with the helping verbs only. The only possible answer for yes or no question is either yes or no. Okay, have to remember that while asking the questions, at the end you have to put the question mark. You all will be knowing that it's a general one. So while you are asking the question, at the end you have to put the question mark. Okay, students, have you clear with this? Now we shall see the book back exercise of yes or no questions. Okay, students, so see this picture. This is a book back exercise for you. Okay, so this is the question. Now we can do the answer part. Okay, first one, use a dictionary to find out the meaning of the words in bold in the given questions. Write the meaning in your notebook, then write the questions with yes or no. One has been done for you. Okay, here what they are telling me. So these are the sentences. So in the sentences, there is one a bold. There is a bold one. No, for the bold words you have to write the meaning. Okay, for the meaning you have to refer to a dictionary. Okay, so the words that are written in a bold, for that you have to find the meaning with the help of the dictionary. After you are finding the meaning, you have to answer yes or no. You have to say any one of the answers. Okay, have you clear with the questions? Now we can do it. Okay, first one, first A. Okay, so the question is, did the accident leave a scar on his face? So this they have done for you as an example. Okay, here the bold word is scar. Okay, so the meaning of scar is mark on the skin from a wound or burn. Okay, scar means what? Mark on the skin from a wound or burn. Okay, so this is the meaning of the scar. So after you have finished the meaning, you have to write yes or no. Did the accident leave the scar on the face? No. Okay, here they are telling no. So this is an example. Next we can do that. Okay, so they have already given. Okay, then B, do you have enough stamina to climb the stairs? So here what the words they are given in the board, it says stamina. Okay, what's a stamina? Stamina means physical or mental strength or energy. Okay, Stamina means what? Physical or mental strength. Okay, strength or energy. What do you mean by stamina? Stamina means physical or mental strength or energy. Okay, so students, tell me, do you have enough stamina to climb up the stairs? Yes, definitely you will have a stamina to climb up these stairs. So the answer is yes. Okay, So yes, you have to write in the box yes. Okay, so the underlined one you have to write the meaning, and in the box you have to write yes or no. Okay, then see, is a bag of chips a wholesome meal? Here the bold word is a wholesome. Wholesome means what? Good for health and nutrition. It's a very good for health and nutrition one. That's known as a wholesome. Okay, wholesome means what? Good for health. It's a good for health and nutritious. So now tell me what's the answer? It's a chips. It's good for health. No, the chips. What's chips? Potato chips. They will be contained in a pack. No, so they are mentioning. So the chips. It's not good for health. Okay, so the answer is no. Okay, no. Wholesome means it's a good for health and nutrition. Okay, here they are given us chips. The chips is good for health. No, the chips that contain in the packet, it's not good for health. So the answer is no. Okay, then D, endangered. Okay, here tigers in India endangered. Here the bold word is endangered. Okay, endangered. Endangered means what? In danger of being. In danger means what? In danger of being harmed or lost. Harmed or lost. So endangered means what? Alired. Okay, endangered means in danger of being harmed or lost. Okay, so here they are telling us the tigers in India endangered. Now the tigers, that species is, it's endangering only. So they are given us correct only. So it's a yes. Okay, now the tigers are endangered. So it's a yes. Okay, then E, does severe rain affects crops? Does severe rain affects crops? Here the bold word is severe. Okay, severe means what? Extreme or heavy. Okay, severe means what? Extreme or heavy. Okay, extreme or heavy. So the rain, if there is a heavy rain, that will definitely affect the crops. Okay, so the answer is no only. Okay, the answer is yes. Does severe rain affect crops? So here they are given us correctly only. If there is a heavy rain, definitely they will affect the they will affect the crops only. So here they are given us correct. So the answer is yes. So if there is a heavy rain means the crops are affected. No, so it's a yes only. Okay, then next F. Are you being nice if you defy your parents? Defy. Here the words given in the bold is defy. So what's the meaning of defy? That is a refuse to obey. To refuse to obey. Now tell me the answer. Are you being nice if you refuse to obey your parents? If you refuse to obey your parents, are you be nice? No, definitely you will be no, you will be not nice. You will be suffering a lot. Without your respecting your parents, you are definitely struggling a lot in your life. But here that given us, you will be very nice when you refuse to obey your parents. So this it's a we will say no to that. Okay, so the answer is no. The next one, does one eat from a nameplate? So here the word they are given in the bold is nameplate. Okay, nameplate. Nameplate means a sign that displays someone's name. Okay, A sign that displays someone's name. Someone's name. Okay, it's a sign that displays someone's name. So here they are given, does one eat food from a nameplate? No, that definitely be no. Okay, nameplate means what? A sign that displays someone's name. So it's a no only. Does one eat from a nameplate? No. Okay, then see the next one, H. Do we mollify babies when they cry? Mollify means that here the underlined word is mollify. Mollify. So mollify means what? To make someone less angry or upset. Okay, so mollify means what? To make someone less anger or upset. So we are making someone to has a less anger or upset. We are making less anger or upset. That's known as a mollify. Here they are given, do we mollify babies when they cry? So when the babies are crying, we will be doing what? We will be helping them to less anger or less upset. We will be stop crying, right? So here the answer is yes only. They are given as a correct only. Okay, yes. Then I, J, K are the homework for you. Okay, I, J, K. Okay, are the homework for you. Have to write the so here they are given the sentences. Okay, so in the sentences, the words that are given in the board, for that have to write meanings with the help of your dictionary. After finding and writing, then you have to write yes or no to the questions. Okay, this is a homework for you. I, J, K are the homework for you. Okay, now we shall see the second exercise. Okay, now see this picture. This is a second exercise for you. Okay, second exercise. So the question is, complete the questionnaire with the help of the helping verb. So this is a questions. Okay, what I have told. So the yes or no questions, it always begins with the helping verbs. Okay, here they are, that is a question. What you have to do means you have to fill the answer with the helping verbs. Okay, complete the questionnaire with the helping verbs. Okay, so one example that has been done for you. Do you love books? Do you love books? So here do is the helping verbs. Okay, do you love books? So for this question you no need to write yes or no to yes or no. For that no need to write. What you have to do means you have to write the helping verbs. So okay, the yes or no question always begins with the helping verbs. No, the helping verbs here in the question the helping verbs is missing. Okay, at the beginning the helping verb is missing. So you have to write that helping verbs alone. Okay. Are you a bookworm? The title is Are you a bookworm? First A. Dash you read books for more than 2 hours a day? Have to fill in the blanks with the helping verbs. Okay. What helping verbs we can write here? Dash you read books for more than 2 hours a day? Shall we say have you read books for more than 2 hours a day? So have is the answer. Okay. Have. Then B, dash you have a library at home that has more than 25 books. What helping verbs you can use? We can use do. Okay, do. Do you have library at home that has more than 25 books? Okay. The next one, C, dash reading a part of your everyday activity. So what helping verbs we can use? Yes. Is. Okay, we can use is reading a part of your everyday activity. So here send is. Okay, is reading a part of your everyday activities. Then D, dash you participate in activity other than reading. So do. Okay, here do is the answer. Okay. Do you participate in activity other than reading? Then next E. Dash you ever stay back at home to finish reading a storybook or a comic instead of playing your favorite game with your friends? Okay. What helping verbs we can use? We can use have. Okay. So have you ever stay back at home to finish reading a storybook or a comic instead of playing your favorite game with your friends? Okay. Here the helping word is have. The next one, F. Dash books excites you more than movie. Okay, dash book excites you that more than movie. So the helping verbs is do. Do books excites you more than movies. Okay. Do. Do books excite you more than movies? Then G. Dash you get upset if you are not able to get a book you want to read? So the answer is do. Okay. So do you get upset if you are not able to get a book you want to read? Okay. So have you all understand? Then next H I J. Okay. These are the homework for you. Okay. You have to read the sentences and you have to write the correct helping verbs. Okay. So the question are, dash you visit the library regularly? The next, dash reading takes up most of your free time every day? The next, dash you like reading by yourselves more than listening to someone read a story? So you have to fill in the blanks with the correct helping verbs. Okay. So students, have you are clear with this yes or no questions? Today what we have seen? We have seen about the yes or no question. What's the yes or no questions? The yes or no questions, for the questions, the only possible answer is either yes or no. Okay. So we will saying either yes or no to that. So this is a yes or no questions. Okay. The other name of yes or no question is the closed questions. Okay. The yes or no questions is always begins with the helping verbs. Okay. With the help of the helping verbs only the yes or no questions begins there. So we for that we have seen some of the exercises and also the examples. Okay. I have marked some of the exercises as homework. Do as the homework in your home. Okay. I hope you all understand. Thank you, students.